What's up everybody, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel with another video on Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. In this video, we're going to ask the question, should you be pulling for Aerith's Final Fantasy IX crossover weapon called Garnet's Rod, including her costume that is going to be featured on the banner. Now, we already knew this was coming out because during the story portion of the game, we saw that Aerith had a costume and Sephiroth had a costume, so it was only a matter of time before they released these weapons. I am a little confused, or concerned rather, that this is a singular banner with only one character being featured. I think it would have been cooler if they had both of them. I guess that was their way of extending this event, because this event is going on for a long time. In my opinion, I'm not a fan of it. It would have been nice to just have both of them, so then that way we could go gun for both of them at the same time rather than just one. I think it's also a way for them to pull a cash grab or a quick make a quick buck there, because they know that players are going to be pulling for these characters because, they are popular characters. Not a fan of that, but anyways, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what these weapons, or what the weapon and the costume gives to Aerith, and whether or not you should be pulling for it. So Garnet's Rod is going to be a buffing healing type of a weapon. So what it does is it drastically increases the magic attack of a single ally, and also restores a little bit of their HP and grants regen. So it has similarities to the Glen Halloween weapon, but the Glen Halloween weapon, however, increases physical attack. So this is another way to boost, a damage dealer's magic attack if you are focusing on magic type damage. And then you could run some meme strats and nuke a boss potentially if you boost one of your allies or your own magic attack to a really high amount. The reinforcement abilities that this weapon has is boost HP, nice. HP is always nice nowadays for harder content, and then also boost ability potency, which allows you to deal more damage either with your physical or magic abilities when your attack stance command is at max. It's always nice to have that, and I can't tell you enough how powerful that particular reinforcement ability is. Those boost ability or boost physical ability or boost magic ability potencies, they're all very good. Now, in terms of stats, at OB10, we are taking a look at it at its maximum potential. You're getting 398 physical attack, 480 magic attack, and 267 heal. Not too bad. As a stat stick though, I'd say it's just middle of the pack. It's not the greatest. The support material, however, is not bad. I actually like it. It's attack boost 1 on the first slot, and then you get 2 magic attack boost 1s on slot 2 and slot 3. So if you're running a magic DPS, this would be an okay primary weapon for Aerith in terms of what it's providing, especially if you want to run her as your magic DPS, or perhaps if you want to run this let's say as a sub weapon for, let's say Sephiroth is your main magic damage dealer. You can take advantage of the survivability and the boost ability potency. It's not nearly as good for a sub-weapon as the umbrella that Aerith has, but all in all, I'd say this is a solid weapon overall. Now we're going to take a look at the costume before I give you guys my verdict. So Garnet's gown looks absolutely gorgeous on Aerith. It gives her boost HP and boost heal. The values for those are at 10, so it is better than the gear voucher one that also boosts heal. So if you are running Aerith as your healer, this is probably the costume you're going to want to go for. It looks absolutely amazing, and honestly, I'm on the fence because I really want the costume more so than the weapon. But it's great. It's going to be her best healing costume if you are running her as a healer. So now that we know what this weapon and this costume provides for Aerith, should you be pulling for this weapon? Now, if you already have plans to pull, then pull. You don't need to listen to what I have to say or any other creator or whatever Reddit thread you're reading. If you're pulling, you're pulling. But from an objective standpoint, I think the weapon is very good. It's solid. I like how it also boosts the magic attack of another ally. It's not just selfish, kind of like, Sephiroth's Aonibi. The one thing that I don't like about it is that this weapon is limited. So unlike Glen's, the one that boosts physical attack for an ally, that one is on the standard banners now. It's gone into the general pool after the event has passed. This one isn't. This weapon, after it's gone, you have to wait for it to come back. I'm not a fan of it being tied to a limited time banner where we're never going to see it again until the event comes out. And all in all, a majority of people from the game's launch have already built up Aerith. So the question is, do you really need this? It's powerful, don't get me wrong. You can run meme strats with Aonibi and this, but because we've already seen so many Aerith weapons, because a majority of us have already built her, I honestly think that this banner is a pass. Personally, if you're looking at this objectively without any bias of favorites or anything, I would pass on this banner. Wait to see what the Sephiroth banner for the FF9 crossover has, and then maybe make your decision then, but I would honestly tread lightly on this banner. It's a really good weapon. Not a fan of it being limited. The costume really is what's selling it for me, which is what's tempting me to do some pulls to get that costume, because it is a great costume, and I myself run Aerith as a healer, but if you're already content with the gear voucher costume, which also gives her heal, not as much, but it still does, and you don't really have any use for this weapon, I would say hold off for now, save your crystals, let's see what the Sephiroth weapon does, and then also Christmas is coming, so we know that they're going to be doing some sort of a Christmas event, so I would likely hold off on this weapon, as nice as it is and as tempting as that costume is, to be honest. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you guys plan on pulling for this weapon on a singular featured character banner rather than a duo, which I still think that they should have just done them both together. Let me know what you guys think down below so far about this weapon and what your pull plans are. Thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for the next video and stay blessed, everybody.